Blessings, Quantum Family. This is the reading for Libra in March of 2024. So let's go ahead and see what's in store for you. Okay, so you are starting with the one. This is the embodiment level of the one. I'm just tapping in to a frequency of that reset, right? So something is starting to settle in. It's not so maybe abstract, or it's not just an idea anymore. It's actually resetting a new frequency within your body, if you will. And it's starting to feel more like home. You're starting to self-actualize in some sort of a change or a new, well, whatever it is. So it could be a new mindset, it could be a new way of living your life, it could be you started a new job and you're starting to self-actualize in it. So it's starting to feel more comfortable, if you will. Though I always have this thing about don't get too comfortable, because that means that you're starting to create an identity around it. But this is more of just a self-actualization in a frequency that you've been striving to move into. And you are becoming aware of this. So I'm really excited for you. You did amazing. I know it's not always easy to go through shifts like this, but when we start to self-actualize and we kind of, all of the chaos starts to settle and we're like, oh yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. It is such a rewarding feeling. So I want to just honor you in that. Let's go ahead and see what DMT code is. Oh my gosh, you got two new ones. So this is definitely something that you are experiencing, you are owning it, you're speaking it, you're living it, you're on the other side of the shift, and it's starting to feel more natural, if you will. And you are definitely heading in the right direction. So if you're having any doubts at all, settle in. You're going the right way. And even if you don't know what's ahead, you are fully supported. Okay, so what's being reflected back to you is, okay, so there definitely is more to come in this shift that you're in. And I'm even getting that now that you're kind of in this self-actualization and you're starting to feel a little comfortable, you're starting to be shown, okay, now we're going to have you work on this, right? Now you're going to do this. And it's right when you thought, oh, okay, this is feeling good, bam, you're given a little bit more to shift into. And you know what? That really is what it is to be a master, is the ability to not stay in any one frequency and self-actualize there for too long, because that's what it is to be in mastery, is you're always willing to hang out there for a little bit, but always welcome what's next. And that's what I'm feeling in this vibe, is that the what's next is definitely starting to come in. And it may just be in the beginning stages where it's almost like you're feeling it before you know what it is. So you feel the shift is coming. You may not have evidence of that yet. You may not know what it is, but you feel it in your body and you know that it's coming, and you're having thoughts of, ooh, what is this that I'm feeling? Because I really feel something coming in. Let's go ahead and, okay, so you're getting the 9 to kind of support that. And I actually love this for you, because even though you're having some of these feelings of, ooh, I know something's coming, you're really holding it in that space of not allowing it to go into fear, or, oh my gosh, what, something bad happens? I just created this change. I'm starting to feel good in it. What if something bad happens? That is not where you are. You're, oh, okay, I just created this change. I feel there's more coming, and I'm going to stay very quiet and centered until the information comes to me. I am really proud of you. This is not an easy thing to do, and you are doing it. And know that if you are struggling a little bit, doesn't mean that you're not doing it right. It just means, hey, you're on the right track. Just relax. It's all well. Go back into that space of surrendering into the intelligence, into source frequency, knowing that you will be shown all of those feelings that you're feeling inside that are bumbling up and you're wondering what's coming. You're going to know, and we're going to get support you here in that as well. Okay, so what you're not seeing is the mastery level of something in creation. So there's definitely going to be more information coming in whatever is being created here. So this could be anywhere from I'm trying to lose weight and get into a healthy body to I'm leaving my job and I'm moving into entrepreneurship. I am leaving a relationship and I'm creating a new one, or I'm readjusting the relationship I'm in to a new frequency. The three is creative energy, right? But it's doing it in a way that is very precise. You are following an energetic blueprint. And so, what you're not seeing is that you are playing out a blueprint that has already been created. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm getting full body chills. This blueprint, this what you are in the experience of right now is literally coded in your DNA. You are here to have this experience. And you're you're playing out. And so what I think the point of what is coming through right now is what I'm hearing is how you choose to have this experience is your choice, but the experience is here to be had, right? So you're doing it right, you're on the right path. And now you just have to step back and be like, okay, I am in the blueprint that is stored in my DNA, and I am in the expression of the experience of that. How do I want to experience this? Do I want to experience it in my programming and fear, or do I want to experience it in the frequency of source? And that's the choice here is which one do you want to have? And the awareness that what you're experiencing right now is your divine plan, if you will, and to rest in that and just know all is well. All is well. How do I want to have this experience? And then you're getting the two as the DMT code, which is that bridge, right? It's the bridge of bringing something that's encoded in you and then bringing it into your experience. It's the bridge between form and spirit. Do you want to have this experience in form, meaning through your programming, or do you want to have it in the experience of source? And you get to have both, right? But just be aware of what you're choosing. And maybe it's like, okay, for a little bit, I may want to have it in form and I'm going to have that experience. But then I always know that this other experience is over here as well. And that I get to have both, but I'm going to consciously choose, knowing that this is my divine blueprint. This experience is so supported. It's literally the expression of codes that are in your DNA. They're transcribed there, they're turning on, and you are having the experience of that. Okay, so this is your co-creation card, another 5, except for now you are in the shift. You are in it, and you are experiencing it as almost like you just got sucked out of one reality and you're just being sucked and put into another reality. And you can see this like that black hole where one minute you are somewhere and then the next minute you might be in the same situation, but you're having it from a completely different place, another state of perception, another state of consciousness, if you will. And it's exciting, right? Because you're seeing just how powerful it is to just shift your perspective through choice. Because when you have choice through awareness, everything changes. And that's what this card is saying is like, hey, I you have the information that this is your coded experience. This is your divine blueprint. You can have it from here or you can have it from here. And once you make that choice, a shift in consciousness. It's almost like you just open up and the divine just starts pouring into you. And that is what's happening in this card. That is your co-creation space, is that you always can just ask, pour into me, pour into me. Let me have this experience through the frequency of source, and it will be shown to you. That experience will come to you. And that is your mastery. Okay. That is how you stay in the mastery. This is the master creator code here that you're getting with this. Divine, pour into me. Let me have this experience through source so that I can move into the mastery of being in creation in that frequency. Whew. This is good. Okay. Another 5. You have all 3 levels of the 5. All right. So in this space is that particles of possibility. And what I'm feeling in this is everything that you thought this was over here and you're in this beginning stage of where you were before this reading and where you are after this reading is going to change, because once you open up and you create that choice in every single moment of where am I going to have this experience from, it literally is going to change everything. You will have a brand new experience. It could be absolutely nothing changes, but everything changes. And that's what I'm feeling in this space. But it also could be that as soon as you start tapping in, and I'm getting chills on this, so definitely listen up here. As soon as you tap in, I'm choosing to have this experience through source. Everything just starts opening up and just speeds up and becomes magical. And this is coming to me, so I'm just going to share this with you. I can remember when I was going through a divorce. I chose to get a divorce in the frequency of source. And I had that experience. I say that I got divorced in the new earth, and it was the most loving, amazing experience to go through something that could be so traumatic and have a lot of hatred and just, oh, you know what a divorce can be like. And there was nothing, not one instance that I ever feel anything but full love and compassion. And it was a miracle. It really was a miracle. I can just remember feeling so blessed to be able to experience that and not walk away from a relationship feeling anything but love, but knowing I was doing the right thing. That's what I'm feeling in this. It doesn't matter what the experience is. The experience of having it in the frequency of source is always there for you. And it literally changes everything. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the DMT code, which is the 7. And in that, you're always going to be given the guidance, right? So even though a lot of things might be changing, you are being guided. It's that direct communication with source. And this is the particles of possibility, right? So it's right before we see where all this is headed. Know that you are going to continue to experience change. And in that change, you are in the mastery of what you're creating, and you are given that direct phone line to source. The guidance is there. Just allow yourself to rest in the change, rest in the shift, and you will be supported. Okay. So your probability is the mastery level of the 9, and you did get the DMT code 9 too. Everything is coming together. When I saw this card, I just saw like all these little pieces that maybe you can't see right now. Everything is just starting to line up, line up, line up, line up, and then bam, it's all the momentum is all pointing in the same direction. It's bringing you with it. You maybe even have the experience of, I'm kind of like not driving the car, but something's driving the car, and I'm kind of having the experience of this, and I'm just along for the ride, but I know the momentum is coming from within me, right? Like there's something that is driving me to move forward, and it's so powerful that I just can't turn back. This shift is an absolute. There's nothing you're going to do to stop it. You may have resistance in it, but the opportunity here is to go all in. Go all in because you are being driven by a force that is literally coming from within you. That dormant DNA is turning on and allowing you to have this experience of mastery, mastering consciousness in a frequency. I love getting the 9 and the 11 together because 9 is mastering the illusion, it's mastering your programming, and the 11 is holding consciousness in a frequency beyond all of that. It's that Christ consciousness, right? It's the ability to be in that clean, beautiful, pure source energy consciously. The 9 to the 11 is such a beautiful way to bring this big shift to a probability because this truly is taking something into a frequency of mastery. And this is what you are coded to experience here. So, whatever this big shift is, know that it's going to keep continuing. It's building, it's an absolute. How do you want to have the experience of it? Because it is time to experience it in mastery, and that choice is there. And we are going to code you to have that experience if that is a divine yes for you. All right. So if it is a divine yes for you, please comment and let me know because this reading is amazing. And I want to hear what this is about for you. I want to hear what you're experiencing. And I definitely want to hear if this is a divine yes for you to experience it through the field of source. Okay, hands on heart, taking in a deep breath. And we are going to activate the frequency within your DNA, those dormant DNA codes. We are turning them on to have the experience of change through mastery in the frequency of source with code 192 22 7 11. Feeling that as it activates in every cell of your body, turning on, upgrading your software system, turning on that divine technology, your quantum body, allowing you to experience this huge shift in your life from the frequency of source. And just resting in that, surrendering all your thoughts, your fears, just allowing the frequency of source to embrace you and support you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, my lovelies, I definitely want to hear about what this reading brought through for you. And Definitely also like and subscribe to our channel. It motivates us to keep giving you amazing readings and content. And we feel you in these readings. And the more that we hear back from you, it creates a really beautiful frequency of reflection. And that reflection, we feel you. We want to hear from you. This is a community. All right. I love you. And until we meet again, choose the frequency of source. It's your destiny.